Yo, what's happening, guys? It's Flo. I'm here with Sly, and today we're going to talk about what John Salley said about Phil Jackson benching Kobe in the fourth quarter of his 81-point performance to pretty much keep him from scoring 100, maybe even going past that, setting the all-time record. Sly, what do you think about this?
I have a few theories about this. One, we're talking about before, you were actually mentioning it, that he played with Wilt, so that kind of had a little thing to do with it. He wanted to have him stay at that 100, but also I think if he got 100 plus, man, he kind of showing, hey, he's up there with MJ. He might be up there even better than MJ. So I think his boy was Michael Jordan. He really didn't want him breaking that record, having that, because he kind of did have a little animosity towards Kobe. He had a lot of animosity towards him, man. He was out there in the book talking, trash about him, saying all this stuff. So I truly believe his boy at the end of the day was MJ, and Wilt, because he played with them. So he didn't want him to get that record. So John Salley, I think there's some truth there. I really do. MJ, Phil Jackson, that's what made Phil Jackson. So I agree. I believe it, man.
Yeah, I think it was one of those mind games that Phil Jackson played. Kind of to piggyback on what you said, he played in the same time as Wilt Chamberlain, so he's going to preserve his record because he could be like, well, I got to play against that guy. The guy who has an all-time scoring record, I played against him. If you were to tell his grandchildren, vice versa, all those guys. And then he also has the claim to fame of coaching Michael Jordan. So Kobe was a threat to both these guys. Kobe as far as the all-time scoring record, and Kobe going after Jordan. And the last thing is just Phil Jackson. He's always been known to be one of those guys who plays mind games. He likes keeping his players from getting too much power. And if obviously Kobe would have hit 100, it's kind of hard to tell a guy who scored 100 points what to do game in, game out. So I think a few times actually Phil Jackson did this. It wasn't just this 81 point per game. Do you also remember that Dallas Maverick game where he had 69 and three quarters? He outscored the Mavericks' entire team. I think that game he might have actually had even more because he was on fire that game. So I think Kobe could have broken 100 twice, but I think Phil Jackson kind of did just restrain him.
Yeah, Phil Jackson definitely had his mind games. One thing that Phil Jackson always did, which I hated, was he would let when the other team went on a run, he would not call timeout. He would just let it play out. And I'm like, dude, call timeout. Every other coach used to always call timeout, but Phil, he had his little ways of doing stuff. So I don't know. For me, I just feel like Kobe, he could have got 100 that game, but he wanted to help his boy out. Wilt wanted to help his boy out. Jordan. So it is what it is. But I truly believe John Salley, he ain't blowing smoke up anyone's ass right now.
Yeah, but to be fair, I know John Salley does have some crazy stories, but a lot of the stories he does tell are pretty truthful. But there are a few of them that he kind of makes up and he goes back on his word down the line. But I do believe he's telling the truth on this one.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know you're right. John Salley does say stuff, but I do agree with him when he was talking about MJ, how they would all go to the clubs and everything. Everything would be shut down, and it would be before TMZ and all that stuff. It was pretty funny how they'd go the strip clubs and all that. But I just agree with him. I believe him. I really do believe him.
All right. Well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about John Salley saying Phil Jackson held Kobe under 100. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.